to kick off the playoffs in Dallas. And for Astralis, it's a CT-sided start, and for MOUZ, they start on the attacking side. Plenty of utility here for Dexter and Torshi.
Yeah, but look how passive right out of the gate, staying far back, not want to get caught off guard. Any kind of aggressive push, any kind of aggressive peek, playing it very, very safe. So Dexter keeping the boys reined in early on this pistol. For Astralis, it's a 4-man stack on the 8-bomb site, and that looks like it's exactly where MOUZ is heading.
Yeah, MOUZ walking right into this trap. If they continue, it could be a bloodbath that they have to go up against. Smoke goes out to the left side. Torshi sets up the second out towards Moto, and blameF is bringing these Joel Berettas right where he needs to go. Buzz in the pit, at the ready. They know MOUZ are attacking in, and right into blameF they go. Just a single kill. It looked like he was going to get more, but now glaive steps up. Good headshot on the gap. JDC taken out of play, and glaive will then shield himself behind the smoke.
Oh, Altekz, this might be a little bit of an experience. He's put himself in an awkward position, but delivers a stunning headshot. Another one perhaps. Dexter challenging around the pillar, and Altekz is running out of bullets, but he's got reinforcements. Glaive arrives, and so quickly it's on Torshi.
All alone, just one kill on glaive. Desperately looking for that second chance, and he's close to Altekz. But good discipline, Altekz pulls back, and it's Astralis with a first round.
That's nice. blameF and glaive denying MOUZ's initial play through the smoke towards rap side, and Altekz, with a very aggressive rotation, is able to hold them at bay as well. Wonder performance from Astralis in the pistol.
And Altekz, look how disciplined he was towards CT spawn. Under a lot of pressure, and he really didn't miss the mark. He didn't make a mistake, and that's the key. He waited till glaive to come back in, and they were able to recover that.
Second round going live. Shots coming out. These two teams going to be starting this game. It's a long road ahead this series, but Astralis getting started on the right foot.
The second round collected for Astralis. It's important for these youngsters to get a good start too, and Altekz, we've seen throughout the group stages, him being able to have one of those crazy deco rounds on the ramp. We know he's got the individual skill. We've seen it already. And if you get that good start here on the CT side, you're able to build up a buffer, that's only going to make you feel more comfortable up here.
Yeah, absolutely, and only going to make things more difficult for your opponent. Utility out to start the round. Basic control. A little bit of a boost in middle, device up on top. This third round buy from MOUZ Sports, they want it to be effective immediately. They've taken already some chip damage, which is obviously, for fans of Astralis back in the day, going to be no surprise.
The MOUZ are just forced into their shell at the start of this round, but they're given a lot of space to play with. No banana being contested here for Astralis. They sit back at B. In the meantime, JDC is clearing out the apartments. Out of boiler, here we go. Smoke out towards long side.
It's going to isolate glaive, so he's going to take a step back. He doesn't want to take that fight individually, not as the opening engagement. And over towards banana we go. 4 members of MOUZ have control after the initial utility. Happy to just walk up and play contact with it. blameF, it's a good Molotov flash combination. Oh, and a little bit more damage coming out. Beautiful nade work from Astralis.
MOUZ haven't been able to get anywhere. 40 seconds left. They're fully gathered in banana. Only one player lurking on the other side of the map, and that's JDC, but they're getting nowhere. And another nade comes in. They left a pool of grenades out towards CT spawn, and they have barraged MOUZ at the start of this round, and they are committed. They have nowhere else to go. The final 20 seconds that they attack in towards this B site is device up on the CT boost. Dexter goes in, he has no help, no support, and Frozen is entirely scared. Has to re-smoke CT. He'll get underneath that smoke, but Device looks for him, and he will find him. 8 seconds ticking on for MOUZ. This round's gone, but it's all about making sure you don't die after the time. Astralis just stalled them out. They damaged them with the utility, and the third round is theirs.
Yeah, that's a beautiful round for Astralis. I mean, if you're Astralis right now, you've just imbued with confidence because your game plan just worked absolutely perfect in this first gun round. If you're MOUZ, you see the smiles coming out. But they got absolutely wrecked yet again by utility. Before they even see anyone, everyone's brought low. delay utility, Molotovs and smokes to hold them back. And then the nades come in. Timeout taken from MOUZ. They want to talk things over very early. Pistol round didn't go their way. The pistol round plan gets stopped clean. First gun round gets absolutely denied.
And it looked really timid. It looked disjointed for MOUZ right away. You know, there was no immediate commitment through when they decided to go. It was one by one again through. Tough position to be in here, MOUZ, with a slow start in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to start in this position as well. Yeah, you're exactly right. Into the playoffs, this is a rough way to get going. We'll see if they can recover from it. It's obviously still plenty of time. It's early going. And Astralis is always going to have a couple tricks up their sleeve to make you feel uncomfortable.
Utility once again. Standard start here. Just taking it slow. blameF goes for a peek down banana. Doesn't spot too much. And he'll start to peel away. He'll begin his rotate towards Arch. They're a little bit worried with the setup they've got right now that they have left Arch. So blameF went back and had a little bit of a look, but it's about Device's AWP. At short, MOUZ starting to come towards him, and this could be Device's first real pop-off at the start of the playoffs. His chance with the AWP assistance with BUZZ's rifle, and they go on in. Device is caught by the flash, gets back into the site in time, and MOUZ have the first 2 kills. BUZZ is fighting back, but he's gone. And so the pressure's now on Glaive inside of the pit, and he will handle it. A double kill from Glaive. Dexter and Frozen both gone, and Device from the site chimes in. Just JDC. And over the balcony he will go, and he will fall as Device confirms the 4th for Astralis.
I'll tell you what, there's the experience of Glaive kicking in to bail out one of the rookies. Buzz gets caught off guard, not ready for the hit up mid. Even Device, due to him falling so fast, is caught out in the open, but they recover oh so nicely. A masterclass from Glaive and Device to recover this. Even put under heavy pressure early on, low HP. Device knows the protocol. Look towards wrap side while Glaive's handling lane. And it all comes up Astralis. 4-0.
MOUZ had a chance. And now they've got to fight forward up banana again. blameF gets caught by the nade, quite heavily in fact. Down to 61 off the back of that. But these nade protocols from Astralis are looking fantastic. There's the flash in. Dexter completely blinded, but it doesn't matter. Gets his crosshair in the right spot, and blameF's aggression is punished.
Yeah, trying to throw a little bit of a different look in there with a push down. Banana gets caught, but Glaive is going to pick up the pieces. And Device is going to look and hunt for an equalizer down mid, looking for anyone creeping up along the bench. Nobody home for the moment. Just over a minute remaining. Glaive has put himself at the base of banana. He has support, and he can also turn into a very fast flank if MOUZ commit up middle.
Back into Device they go. Utility gets him away. Doesn't allow him to stand tall and comfortable, but an 8-0 start for Device. What a start it has been here on the stage, and once again, you are looking towards Glaive. He's still trying to pressure towards the bottom of the smoke.
Yeah, it's just so hard at the moment because the defense at A has gone passive. Device and Buzz deep in the pit and towards wrap side. They don't have information of when brackets is being lost, so Glaive is struggling to find a timing to make the play, but it's right now. Turn to the corner, spots one. Missed opportunity, but that'll cause a distraction.
And they're splitting through the archway in towards B. And Glaive isn't making his way back here. They have to realize that now. Altekz is calling for it. He's got that pick on Frozen, and now Glaive is running back, but they're already there. 10 seconds left to get this bomb down. Glaive could stop it. He could try and deny, but he hasn't gone wide enough. The bomb will go down. xertioN hits the headshot. What a recovery. A last-second moment for MOUZ, and now JDC erupts from CT. The rotation's coming back in from Library. But JDC is held strong, and that's going to be enough to scare them away.
What a wonderful call from MOUZ. What a wonderful seam to find towards CT spawn, knowing Glaive was pushed out, knowing he's likely the only B defender. And a perfect shift at the perfect moment. It's going to get MOUZ there first, and for Device and Buzz, save the weapons as well as you can. There's the chicken.
The crowd favorite. But it's fantastic to see the MOUZ finally pick that first round up on the board. This is that first kill of the round. Dexter inside a banana. blameF setup, it looked great. Astralis just had streams of utility running towards him. Sometimes you just need to start to the round like that in a closer that is beautiful to watch.
Yeah, it was really well done from MOUZ as well. The patience, they were kind of anticipating that push from glaive. He did find a great timing for it, but they weren't going to be punished by it for most of that round. Device going to take a peek down mid early. Sees nothing at ramp. Sees nothing in the pit. Waiting. Whack-a-mole! Exertion's gone.
What a shot from Device. Not a second to react there for Exertion. His head was gone. And now Frozen looking to find that reply, and he is not going to get it. blameF battles back in B. And they are forced out of banana again.
Yeah, and already a minute and 20 seconds and you're down 2 players. JDC has to get a little bit aggressive to try and create something. Try and find one kill to start bringing it back towards MOUZ's favor.
Buzz is so far back though. He's playing from the pit. Good flash though. That's completely blinded him, but JDC doesn't fight him. He doesn't get towards that pit position. Instead drops down to the hay bales. It's now in a 1-versus-1 fight against glaive, which he wins. And now this isolates Buzz inside of the pit. And well, the first is Buzz. Throws the smoke down to decrease the heat. And now swings out to the left side of it. Doesn't get his second chance to fight, but if he just stays alive, he's buying time for this rotate.
Oh yeah, all the teammates are here. They might just come through this. They might come through this really quick. Altekz gonna lead the way. Dexter inside the bomb site gets one. No one else came through with Altekz. All of a sudden, MOUZ have a real chance.
And the torch he's gonna pick on Buzz. That pit player's gone, so now they're all coming from the same side. And this doesn't look good until blameF flips it back. Just Torchy, 8 HP inside of the site. So much criticism about his individual performance, but around like this, in the playoffs for MOUZ, it could be brilliant, but it's not meant to be. blameF catches him on the default peak, and that's the recovery for Astralis.
Looked a little bit sketchy there for a moment, but a nice retake at the end of the day. A good 2-on-2. The sacrificial players showing the positions of the MOUZ positions in the post plant. And Device and blameF able to recover it 5-1, back to their winning ways, but now Torgy's gonna have the op. This is that nice, quick flick. Device feeling all the freedom in the world to peek down middle.
We're into the 7th round. We're kicking off the 7th round in just a moment. Device has not died yet. What a start to the game for him.
That's a classic Device, knowing when to save, when to fight.
And when to fold him.
Smart decisions. Deep Molotov from Buzz. Deep Molotovs from Banana gonna make Frozen feel uncomfortable.
MOUZ is just getting bullied at the start of these rounds by the utility. They've tried a couple of times to force a player up it, but it's never really gone their way in this early banana engagement. No one from Astralis actually playing with that utility though. They're just sitting back. Pretty passive setup here on the B side. Altekz starts at the coffins and blameF is just jiggling from CT. So MOUZ are given some space to play with towards banana and the apartments.
Yeah, they haven't really had all this that much access towards banana all that frequently so far in these first 6 rounds of play. We'll see if they can do anything with it. JDC is going to start flirting with Boiler. Buzz and Device ready and waiting. This setup did not work that well previously. It was recovered, but it didn't go great. Some counter utility being spent is going to give MOUZ the information of an aggressive defense, and Flashbang takes Device off the angle.
Oh, glaive has gone down. There's much more pressure on Device in a round like this. Now that you've lost one of the players on this A defense, he spots the feed of JDC hopping back into Boiler, and Buzz is tasked with holding long, and that's exactly what he'll do. Buzz decimates Exertion and Dexter. Now back in the pit, the AWP lies. This Device going to reach double figures without dying. Couple of missed shots, and now JDC alerted to his position. Device is still standing. They're throwing everything they've got to try and neutralize his threat. Smoke up in his face, 15 seconds left. Bomb goes down inside of the site. They have to leap towards it. MOUZ are running out of time, and it's now just Frozen as they run out of players. And there's no way Frozen can get into this. It's all over in this round. Lucky to go down before the time runs out, and that's Astralis with another. This game isn't competitive so far. Astralis are dominating.
Yeah, that MOUZ looked disorganized and disheveled in these hits. You got to give credit to Buzz as well. A triple kill in that round after glaive falls. And Device just being a menace over in pit, but MOUZ never able to coordinate any kind of an attack towards Buzz's position to clear out that site. Cyclone's going to be involved in the conversation. Second timeout used by MOUZ very early on in these quarterfinals. This opening map.
You're definitely going to have some stern words here for Cyclone.
Damn! You're the home crowd, boys. It's not supposed to be like that.
Sometimes it's a good thing. It's how you deal with trauma, is you learn to laugh at yourself a little bit, Jason. MOUZ have a decision to make in terms of the buy. They didn't have a lot of cash, so they've decided to go with a couple of upgraded pistols and a bit of utility sprinkled in there. And device stat run boost has not gone so well.
No, that didn't look good at all. It's okay.
It's all good.
Tech 9s and upgraded pistols for MOUZ.
Well, tried the nade stack over the half wall. Didn't go as planned. And ooh, Dexter actually had a chance there on blameF, but the rifle is superior. And also Astralis in manpower.
Yeah, blameF dodging bullets as he escapes. Double smoke, a little bit of a mistake from the defense, but in a round like this, it might not be too costly, especially looking at the damage that's been done. Device tagging one through the corner of the wall. And for MOUZ, they only have one Molotov to get them into the bomb site, and that's not enough.
Device on the rifle this time. Continues his flawless streak. He's invincible, but his teammate has gone down inside a pit. And maybe Device is overrun, but blameF has got the AWP to assist him, and Device does not fall. 12 kills. He hasn't died yet. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, he's what, averaging 29 kills per game so far in this tournament. It's absolutely wild. And he's well on their way there now again. 7-1, but the guns are back out for MOUZ. The AWP in the hands of Torji. 4 AK-47s, plenty of utility. But they've had resources and still nothing's worked.
But out of the timeout, maybe something will change. Banana has been a big issue for them, and they are trying to combat that with utility of their own. The top car smoke, the Molotov in behind it, but no one moving through because Astralis had that deep utility thrown in. We're watching this beautiful trade of utility go down on Banana. Display of tactical art. It's a bit of a stalemate to kick things off in round 9. Astralis again, they like to start these rounds with this passive CT setup. Let MOUZ execute on them, because every time that they have, it's been a shutdown.
I mean, at the moment, they're just playing this so conservative. They're just trying to get into a mid-round and a late round with 5 players alive, with healthy bodies as well. They've been barraged by nades when they've tried to go too fast. They've lost players picked off to Device, to blameF peeking down Banana, trying to avoid all of those circumstances and all those situations that they've struggled with. Mid-utility being thrown out to show they want bracket control, but not yet taking it.
Device is hungry for info, wants to make sure that no one slipped out through top middle. Based on the utility they were throwing, a player could have slipped through, but confirms that they are not. It is empty towards top middle still. But the bomb is shifting its way over here. And Device, this isn't a position you can fall back from.
Last smoke was just used at Banana, so I think MOUZ wants to challenge it. Oh yeah, that's a 1-for-1. He tries to get away, but a good trade. Buzz is going to be called upon yet again. A wild spray, a missed shot. And Astralis have to save. They're far too out of position. And a second round for MOUZ is going to come on the board.
Yeah, Astralis changed the defense just at the wrong time. It felt like MOUZ were about to pounce on them. And with the setup they had previously before Device moves out, it looked like that would have been far stronger, far better for them. And when Device goes down with only one, Buzz isn't in the spot to deliver multi-kills, so...
Well, we haven't had to say that yet. That's the first time Device has gone down in this game. MOUZ finally take him off the map. Good job from Frozen. Great economic damage at the end of the day. It'll actually make this next round very important. Those kills don't necessarily matter yet, but if MOUZ can win the next round, those kills are going to cause Astralis to eat into their economy. And that could be a nice swing to get them back into action. Lead is cut down to 5.
Got the Nouns glasses out here. Very stylish crowd we got in Dallas. Now a chance to start coming back into this for MOUZ. Astralis starting to consider some of their options in terms of what they could purchase up. And they got a nice buy coming through. They look to try and break them after MOUZ's previous round success.
This is exactly what you want, though, if you're MOUZ. Device down to $0 in the bank. This could be huge. Utility and Banana from Frozen. He wants to get aggressive with it, this time playing underneath Bell. The only one, and backs away from the smokes, not wanting to exchange too much. Once again, MOUZ just prioritizing health and living in the early stages of the round.
Device up in the apartments, a change up in the starting position, and what a flick from Device. JDC stood no chance on that. xertioN couldn't trade, Device is gone already. Wants the reply, MOUZ run back to B.
That is a nice flick over. Once again, that's the influence Device can have on the map. You've got to be so scared of all the different positions he's willing to move into. blameF pouncing behind the smoke, didn't expect Frozen, and Altekz goes down without anything. Smoke is up in the choke point, MOUZ can hit this, they can take this, and Astralis have a decision to make.
It's a bit of an ice storm forward. Frozen takes out 2, and now the site is opened up. Astralis are making this rotation, and they're making it quick. They're over and ready for a retake attempt. There's still a smoke available here in xertioN, but they weren't able to drop back into solid post plants yet. There's that re-smoke. That comes out from Banana.
That allows Torji to reposition to a much stronger location.
Yeah, they haven't been able to force him out, and they don't have the utility here for the job. 1 kit on the back of Buzz, and a single flashbang. If they had mollies, if they had smokes, it could look a little easier. And xertioN's actually even transitioned back from Banana over towards the pool. Good shot from Torji out towards CT. They're still going for it, Astralis, but the kit's down. And so is this round. Device hits another shot on the way out the door, but we're looking at a 3rd round for MOUZ. What a round from Frozen.
Yeah, huge exchange on the aggression. No time bought for Astralis to shift over before the bomb site was lost, and that's the victory MOUZ needed. That's the victory that might spur them forward. A very slow start in this game, 7-1 at one point, but 2 in a row is going to give them a path to close the gap. And for the first time, MOUZ going to play with economic advantage here on Inferno.
Chance to really build up. This first half of play looked like a disaster to kick things off, but when you really get into the nitty-gritty, when you're in the depths of despair, sometimes it does take that individual to rise up. And it was Frozen in that last round.
Frozen's been that individual for a while for MOUZ. It's been nice having xertioN stepping up with him in recent times, but Frozen is the guy who always seems to be able to deliver. And another good double kill to enter into the B bomb site in round 10. 7-3. And Astralis out of a timeout is going to invest. M4 on blameF, the only rifle, 2 MP9s, and 2 pistols. Now that looks like a Friday night.
Quick boost up for Buzz on top of the porch. He'll bring the MP9 on over. Not the easiest round to win here for Astralis, so they decide to stack numbers towards A. Commit most of your resources.
And I mean, it's a benefit too, the way that Astralis has been playing and the way they've scared MOUZ away from doing anything aggressive in Banana earlier makes it so much easier to do a stack like this, because Altekz can hold on to his smoke and Molotov. But here comes the hit into the stack.
Flashes up, xertioN dives in. Device undetected so far. Oh, smoke goes out, Buzz will fall off the top of the balcony. It's a single kill for Device. He's under so much pressure. blameF is helping, and Astralis have got the player advantage. Glaive is still in the apartments, and Frozen absolutely needed to find that kill. But there's still a shot here. Still a shot in the dark for Astralis as Device and blameF leave the A side. They go back through middle.
Can they rotate around fast enough, though? That's the question. The longer this takes to pull this one off, the more that MOUZ is going to realize the potential. They already knew Boiler was going to be a point of contention, and the alarm bells are going to be ringing towards holes.
It's slow, but Torji's looking through the apartments. He's waiting for this play, and blameF is waiting for the moment to strike.
He's waiting for the bomb to get planted. MOUZ is really taking their time. Counter utility coming from Astralis is delaying things.
They're waiting on that flash coming in for Device, set over the top, but blameF and Altekz both fall, and Device will shortly after. Surely, he can't even get close with his D. Down to 41 health. He'll slip back through the archway, and they'll have to concede this one. There was a world in which Astralis win that round. It definitely felt like it in that moment, but MOUZ recover it. Device is like a weapon if there is any around.
There's plenty on the ground somewhere. blameF had an M4 in holes that he could go grab.
Yeah, he'll send himself back to collect that. See if he can slip away with it.
However, we got to say, the risky buy from Astralis, it doesn't pan out whatsoever. Couple of kills is nice, but not close to winning the round, and that's a lot of investment. Now they're going to have to sit back even further, so the road is laid out for MOUZ. They're climbing right back up into this game, 4th. 3rd straight, as MOUZ's T side under Dexter has come online.
Wow. A diamond coin. It would be more impressive if you had it from Paris. But that is pretty impressive nonetheless. And this round, it would be impressive if Astralis even get anything done here. Absolutely zero expectations for this one. But
no, but that buy might have that buy, in my opinion, kind of digs them into a little bit of a hole where now you could be buying in this round.
But instead, you're now looking at nothing.
With a better chance than the previous.
Well, MOUZ have been given that golden ticket in a match that didn't look competitive right from the get-go, but MOUZ have found their footing here in the playoffs. And this T side can start to get going. Executing in towards the B site, here comes the util. Smoke and fire, and blameF's Deagle. And he'll fire a few towards Frozen.
The nice thing for MOUZ is, too, when you think about it, like we've seen some solid rounds out of Frozen, obviously, which we've come to expect. Torgy's had some good rounds with the AWP. JDC's had some good entry rounds over towards the A bomb site to get them on the board earlier in this half. So you're starting to see some of the players deeper down the roster contribute and bring MOUZ into the game. xertioN following up on JDC's courage.
Well, Dexter was the player that got that entry for MOUZ over towards B. The only in-game leader in the playoffs that isn't Danish. That's quite the storyline for him. You have to see if he can best one of these Danish side gels. Well, he actually just slipped away here. Device can get in behind. He can hunt around the back side, but JDC, he turns away at the wrong time, and Device will take that. 2 AKs now for Astralis.
He's going to be so confused, JDC, how he's just gone down in that fashion. But yeah, you're right. The 2 AK-47s is a huge gift for a team that's trying to reestablish their money. A massive benefit over to the CT side in this round, and that's a positive. That's almost a win in and of itself to take away from this in round 12. However, MOUZ is going to bring this closer. 4 in a row now. And just 2 back from Astralis.
You can see the confusion on him. JDC gets in the library, thinks he silenced everyone, and Device just feels like he sort of teleported. He just appeared. And that's a 5th round for MOUZ. Starting to feel a lot more comfortable now. We'll take a look at that Astralis purchase coming up. As you said, they had a couple of buys ago. Left them screwed economically, but now they've got money back.
And where MOUZ looked a little disorganized and disheveled earlier in the first 7-8 rounds of this game, now they're looking a little bit more confident. Now they've got some wins under their belts, the moves, the players individually making decisions that they're confident in, turning corners, JDC clearing out the bomb site, playing contact with xertioN at his back.
Now, it will be interesting to see if Astralis like to use that passive setup again. Do they keep playing this recessive style? A little bit more advanced in terms of the utility that they're throwing. They're willing to stand at top mid behind that smoke and throw a few smokes down towards Frozen, and the damage is done. MOUZ have forced away any sort of CT aggression in Banana, and they'll start to shift that AWP over towards apartments. Torgy sent in as the key to try and unlock some space, and he'll get it. Astralis not challenging up that.
Yeah, basic crossfire set up in middle by glaive and Buzz at the 2 opposite corners. Device in support in a swing position with an AWP, keeping his eyes over towards Halls. Might be an AWP duel. Not much of one. Not much of a duel at all. Torgy did not expect the AWP, and JDC didn't expect Buzz. MOUZ down to just 3 players.
Oh, there's a gap in that smoke. A gap that Dexter can try and use against Altekz. Although Dexter didn't really capitalize on the chance, and he's nearly going down. In fact, he will. Altekz uses the smoke to his advantage, and now xertioN, they're just walking right into it. They're walking into the gap, and Astralis will take those kills. He's just Frozen now alone. Alone in a world where he realizes in a few seconds it's all over. An 8th round for Astralis. They've won this half by a minimum of 1, and that wasn't much of a fight.
No, not at all. Again, MOUZ have done so good at not falling prey, not being punished early on. This time they try and change things up, go back to a little bit of a pick style with Torgy taking that stance over in Halls. And obviously just gets wrecked.
There's the gap.
Yeah, and I'm assuming xertioN might have thought that Altekz would have given up the angle, backed away. Regardless, in a 3v5, he's trying to find some way to take a risk to get them back into the round, and clearly didn't work out. Now we've got a change up, though. Now Astralis is getting a little frisky down mid.
And Frozen, he's doing the same. He's getting aggressive up through the top of Banana, and it catches Altekz unaware. The mid aggression hasn't worked out either, and so glaive had to hold B. He had to get that kill, otherwise the bomb could have beelined right towards him. But now we take a little bit of a breather. Device realizes Astralis down a player. He has to get advanced. He has to push forward. And Device, so usually would take that, but not this time. JD JDC up in the apartments with a lovely double. Device and Buzz both gone, and now glaive will walk alone. Alone into Torji, who absolutely should have taken that kill, but doesn't. It shouldn't really go anywhere from this point, though.
Ops shooting blanks in this round.
It's very true.
That's one you'd give Device 10 out of 10 times before we just saw what happened. He gets that kill and the round could have gotten real interesting. 8-6. Astralis have plenty of money by virtue of the 2 AK-47s. They saved a few rounds back. They can drop an op over to Device. They can drop rifles around. It's going to be a very strong buy. Final round of the first half.
Frozen really coming into his own, and that's the kill. They could have started to turn it back, but then JDC turns on a dime and gets a double. Yeah,
that kill brings it into a 3-on-3. Then you've got a chance. Yeah, a little bit of frustration.
You've played a pretty perfect game up until that point.
Exactly. So. Yeah, keep it together. Molotov and utility exchange of Banana. Frozen again going to be activated. He's done some wonderful things in this part of the map, and glaive spending the entire magazine, but Frozen biding his time.
They're probably aware that he wants to get aggressive. It worked so well in the previous round, but here's the chance. Frozen flops the shot. Altekz reacts, and that's 2 kills in the opening of round 15 for Astralis. Significant manpower advantage now for the Danes.
Yep, that gives Device his 6th opening kill. He hasn't lost a single opening duel that he's taken in this half. An absolute force with the AWP sitting at 19-3, powering Astralis to a strong defense.
JDC, some great impact found in the previous round. He needs to do it again if they're to get anywhere near this site, and he is peeled away right away. Now Device looks to vanquish xertioN. Let's stand inside of the site, hopping up, even the angle change. The shot will land, but there's not enough damage to bring the kill. But a fantastic half from Device, and Astralis will lead 9-6. MOUZ's bounce back makes this one competitive. 9-6 half as Astralis lead by a small margin over MOUZ. Now they shift to the attacking side, and MOUZ will show us what they've got on the defensive side of Inferno. Dallas, y'all having a good time? No.
It's all right, crowd work will get there. 9-6. Tell you what, for someone who hasn't been on an IEM stage since 2019, Device looks like he hasn't missed a single step. It's like riding a bike. Top of the server, top of the team, 19 kills, 4 deaths in that opening half. But we switch over, and now the focus turns to glaive. One of the all-time great in-game leaders has struggled in recent years, but here at this event, calling the third best offense of all the teams, has a chance to carry Astralis through this opening map of MOUZ's pick.
xertioN sits towards CT, frozen up on the first oranges. Smoke could go out. Oh, xertioN takes damage even through it. The Glocks just rattle towards him. And now frozen descends down as the first kill from the Joe Berettas. Device will answer back, but it's good trades here, back and forth. Oh. And torzsi right through the smoke. No chance for Altekz to cross on over safely. And they're coming right through. Through the smokes they go. And blameF handles that pressure, gets another pick on towards Dexter. And blameF isn't stopping. The bulldozer in full effect. And suddenly JDC fights back. A 1v1 up against glaive. The in-game leader will slip away. He doesn't want to have anything to do about that B site, and he's running back down Banana.
Oh my lord, this is where glaive can just ruin you. JDC has to get aggressive to find some information. He realizes the potential for the A bomb site to be wide open. Glaive's going to have so much time. And look at the focus and determination on his face. He knows he's got JDC fooled. Shifting back through CT spawn. No kit for JDC, and glaive can be anywhere on the bomb site.
He creeps ever closer, realizing with the lack of kit, he has to move quite swiftly. Up on top of the graveyard. He's made space for glaive. He wants him to go right there, and he spots the head now. JDC over the top. Just one more bullet will do it. He has to get it quickly, and he will. JDC collects glaive's life and heads back to the defuse.
That's a really, really nicely played clutch from JDC. That's a tough one to win and shows some quality. You're exactly right. Shifting into the bomb site, no hesitation. A good find and a good clutch, and MOUZ continue fighting back. A very late start in that first half for MOUZ on their T side has put him in a position to start equalizing this scoreboard. And that pistol round win, that pistol round clutch from JDC is going to help massively. But it's not over yet. Second round buy from Astralis with the bomb plant, 2 AK-47s, 2 Galils. Dangerous weaponry on the board.
Smoke goes in, Molly follows. A Device, he's going to move on up through middle, front of the pack, and spearheading the attack. torzsi, shoulder spotted. Device not able to collect it, but he has scared him off.
It's giving away the game as well, giving away the weapons, although MOUZ would have expected it surely after the bomb plant. That's the final smoke being used that Astralis has, that they've brought forward limited utility due to the early buy. And MOUZ having a bit of a gamble rotation, a good flashbang. And the SMGs, the M4 goes to work. 2-for-1 trade in the favor of MOUZ.
They're going to back away, back into the archway. So that means JDC had to get that one kill out from the pit. torzsi can then re-aggress, and a lovely double headshot for an 8th round. Now one away from tying things up. Considering this start for MOUZ, this has been quite the story to come back in that first half and now starting the second strong.
That's a great round from torzsi as well with the M4 on wrap side, peeking the angle down towards middle, racking up a couple kills. And this aggression is all powered by the extra rotation, right? You probably don't do that if there's only 2 players, but when you bring a third and the support player from the B bomb site, more than happy to fight and battle for every inch. And Astralis going to be back to unarmored pistols themselves.
And Dexter, aggression.
I like that. I like that. A little bit of psychological warfare. MOUZ showing they won't be afraid to get aggressive and get a little bit crazy.
Altekz will certainly take that. Goes into the apartments, and JDC stood no chance when the bullet landed right between his eyes. And Altekz is going to take that rifle. He's going to stay alive up in the apartments. Device now looking for a fight in Banana. xertioN is close. frozen throws out utility. Device has to back away. Wanting to eat a lot of it. And in that timing, xertioN moves out and has the better angle. The MP9 rattles away. 2 quick kills, make it 3 now for xertioN. Clears them out with no issue, and it's all tied up.
That's actually a sick round from xertioN, knowing the nade is going to force someone off the angle, and man, Device gets surprised when he comes back into things. All tied up at 9. This time Astralis with their AKs, they get plenty of nades behind it, plenty of flashbangs and smokes to utilize around the map.
We get our first look at the Astralis T side. This blameF pretty quick, getting out towards logs. Threw a quick molly in behind that half wall. It was heavy setup here early for MOUZ. 4 players started so they can leave all the utility. Just dump a load of it down there. There's a basket with plenty of tools to pick up now for MOUZ. Astralis just playing the default.
Altekz and Buzz shifting into halls and taking control. blameF at the base of Banana. MOUZ's defense being a little bit mobile. xertioN and Frozen reaggress to take control of top Banana. That's going to deny access. So Astralis don't get what they want with the initial thrust. Still patient.
And torchy spots out Buzz going for that info, and that gives him the second to reposition his cross out. torchy once more, he goes back into short. In the meantime, Astralis going back up Banana, leaving Altekz towards the other side of the map, and even he begins to retreat.
He might want to be a bit of aggressive lurk when contact comes out here.
Frozen throws the smoke, but I don't think it's in time. They might just walk through that. xertioN isn't ready. glaive is right on the other side of the smoke. MOUZ seem to ready and steady themselves. It looks fantastic. xertioN with no issues. They force Astralis away. They don't let them in this round. At least blameF gets a single kill on the way out, but xertioN can celebrate because MOUZ are in control.
Yeah, that's it. Astralis doesn't even get a clean look at any point during that round. There's an old school jersey. 10-9 as MOUZ take the lead. What a great run they've been on. 9-2 run for MOUZ as they go up by 1. And that defense didn't have any issues in the first gun round, so Astralis back to the drawing board. Tech 9s and a deagle on Buzz.
Device heads out with the Tech 9 again, just charging up through top middle. Dexter doesn't mind, he wants to fight, but he's blinded. He can no longer stand there, and this is some speed behind this. Astralis sees the gap, and they are not stopping. Straight to the archway, Device has got deep. He can dodge the scope of torchy, he can go around the long way, and he might be able to get in behind him without
no one's looking
realizing.
for this.
They're not looking for it at all. Device is in behind him. Device is right behind him with his Tech 9, and this could be assassination.
He's calling for everyone to freeze.
There's the first. Device finally unleashes torchy, flicks back, but the Tech 9 with a double. Device erupts in the round for Astralis, and that opens up a completely weak B site. He's now got the AWP in his hand as well. One player over here is xertioN, and he's got to fight on 2 sides. Looks down, Banana, Altekz runs in, xertioN unleashes all the bullets, but to no kill, to no avail. And now they can put the bomb down. Astralis in pole position to close it. And Device, he started it, and now just 1 kill away from closing this round out. Some magic.
What a filthy round. Heroics from Device, making his presence known yet again. Man, he beat all the rotations into CT spawn. MOUZ never expected it. What a dagger that is to stop any momentum you have. Timeout immediately burned.
He's been loving his return. Sprinting up middle, speed behind it. And that's a ridiculous round to lose for MOUZ. They'll not be happy with that.
No, that's got to be so frustrating. No one even thought it was the potential. No one even thought it was possible for Device to wrap around in that fashion. 3 players rotating back from B, and none of them had eyes on the long rotation through CT spawn. 10-10, it's Astralis who called the timeout. They remember, despite that victory, how rough their first gun round is, so a conversation here before they begin again.
The Cyclone.
Round started, boys, better hurry up.
There we go, just in time to kick off round 21. And torchy Appears on down middle, but his opening move is not going to get that first kill. But it's JDC. He looks to take a bit of a risk. Goes down the bottom of the stairway. Altekz is going to hear that. He's going to hear the retreat. JDC has to dodge. They're spamming through to try and slow down his retreat back into the site, and Altekz hunts him. It doesn't look like he's going to get that easy chance to get that opening pick.
Oh, Device gets chunked down. Look at Altekz though. Yep, this is a great find. Oh, he had the timing, missed the opportunity. But he wanted it so badly.
blameF. xertioN goes. Yep. blameF is ready for him, no issue. xertioN overwhelmed. And the 4v4 established again, but it's aggression after aggression. Dexter walks in. glaive will see him. They do some damage to each other, but it's the Dayan that comes out on top.
Yeah, clever reposition, just a quick sidestep. Dexter would have never expected it. Just under a minute on the clock, and Astralis calls the pause with the man advantage. Looking for the defensive reaction.
There is no reaction yet. Torja begins to rotate away from A.
And they have no information. He's just guessing. You don't know if they're lining up in middle. You don't know if they're lining up in banana. This is just a blind guess. It's all on JDC's shoulders.
From the darkness, he must rise. Just a single kill though. And that's not going to be enough. Buzz goes through and cuts through the only defender of the A side. MOUZ have to save this one. Their chances will come in the later round as Astralis once again reclaim the lead.
Yeah, the little gamble, the coin toss doesn't land the way they would have liked it. 11th round for Astralis, and MOUZ is starting to run out of funds. Low on cash, but good on Astralis out of the timeout to get their first gun round on the board. Take advantage of the Tech 9 victory.
Although it's only one kill in this round, glaive finds an important one in the apartments versus Dexter. The more he can get involved, the better he'll likely fail. And it has been great seeing him with a smile back on his face throughout this competition. I think one of the greatest IGLs we've had, but hasn't been given the pieces to put together a world-beating team over the last few years, and that must have been very frustrating. But having Device back has allowed him to see some sort of light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, what a luxury to have Device back right next to you. That helps alleviate so many of the problems that glaive's had to suffer through. The confusion that he had to go through as an in-game leader of who's going to be his AWPer, who's going to step up and take that position. Having Device back is just a godsend. Third timeout used by MOUZ.
Cyclone extremely vocal in this one. And what can they really hope to do? Because you come into this round, you don't really have any money on anybody. You've got two weapons you've saved over. You got Torja on the AWP, Frozen on the M4A1S. You don't even want to buy around this at all, so it's looking very good for Astralis to pick up a 12th round. MOUZ got to hope that maybe some magic with the pistols can come out for them too.
You're also telling Torji and Frozen, you know, don't go crazy, but you've got free reign, especially Torji with that AWP. Go find us an opening kill. Go find us a 4 or a 5-on-4. Give us a man advantage. See if you can create anything that we can capitalize on, and it's a boost in towards middle. Deep peek down towards T-ramp, and nobody's home.
Device 7-0 and opening jewels on this map. 32-8 at the event.
Ooh.
That's going to be an opening going against them. blameF falls, and a lovely boosted setup for Frozen to come away with that first.
Yeah, he'll be a little frustrated with that one, blameF. He got the jiggle, he got the spot, he knew exactly where the fight was going to come from and just couldn't land the shot. Oh, and Altekz can't react fast enough. There it is. The two weapons saved are doing work for MOUZ. Astralis in trouble of dropping this round.
They're going to run back. Frozen opened up, but he needs much more than that. He's here on his lonesome. Spots out Device. They know exactly where the rifle is now, and that will only favor Astralis.
And they know where the AWP is, so they know even if there's someone inside the bomb site, it's just going to be a USP. They know where the two weapons are, so they can move in relatively confidently. Frozen's got another.
It's a 2 versus 5. All the rotate is here. Somehow MOUZ have done this and put themselves in a great position. Device is having to try and pull this back, and he goes back into banana, and Device gets a second. Once again, the dream is realized for Astralis. There's a way back, and Device is taking them there. He looks towards CT, Buzz's rifle primed and ready, watching his blind side. Device can then stay fully focused on the CT walkout, and with Buzz, they pull it back. Once again, Device delivers, and now he has to clutch it in the 1v1. torji able to come through, and out of nowhere he gets it back. There's no kid on his back, but he's holding it. He's confident he's got this one. It looked like Astralis had it, and torji just about steals it away. Wow,
Incredible.
that came out of nowhere.
For Device to bring that back is one thing, but that was a matchup we wanted to see. The impact of Device versus the impact of torji. And torji might not have the numbers, but boy, is that a huge round to step up for your squad. That one will get you hyped up, saves the day, matches Device's heroics, and bring these quarterfinals to a tied scoreline.
Something for torji to get hyped about, something to give him some confidence. What a way to bite back from MOUZ. It was the two safe weapons chasing that found that impact. We head right back into it, right back into this battle. What more has he got to do? xertioN right down. Bottom of the banana is already his.
Altekz and Buzz positioned over at Halls. Glaive gonna join up with him. This might be a timing pop out of the Halls. Yep, there's the utility. Altekz gonna lead the way. Device will come in last to clean up what they leave.
Really cool wall of smoke set up here, but it's not really gonna work because Dexter just spams him through it. Altekz climbs over, uses their own smokes to get the pick over the top. JDC is heating up inside of the graveyard. He's watching for that Device swing and he'll get it.
Yeah, but he was able to exit. Nobody was watching for the Molotov. Nobody was watching for the escape. Altekz couldn't see it over the top of graveyard, and now he's all alone in the pit. Oh, 2 quick kills.
Altekz starting to pull it back already. 2 kills on the torji and JDC. And what a clutch this would be, but the nade sends it packing. Kills the Dream in just one throw. Lovely couple of kills, but not much more than that.
MOUZ is just barely holding on. They had that little bit of a comeback in the first half to make it respectable, to get them back in the game after starting down 1-7. But this CT side, a clutch from torji, desperately clinging to some of these rounds and nursing a 1-round lead. All back in the hands of Device, but this T side hasn't yet really started to get into the swing of things.
She flashed away from that opening engagement. Oh, good nade. Look at that. blameF. He's been chunked down to 46. xertioN is set up on top of the half wall here. Flashed off of it immediately. There's pressure being applied on both sides, but it's the walkout middle already.
Content at the moment with control of brackets. Altekz is at the end of Halls, but he can't be the instigator. He's got to wait for Buzz and Device to find something to give him an opening. Glaive and blameF going to start coming up mid a little bit late. JDC and Dexter repositioning towards pit. torji's going to be in library with the AWP. And it's all about how Astralis want to attack into this bomb site. 45 seconds. With a lack of information, torji's a little bit nervous. Positions himself for a fast rotate towards the B bomb site.
Smoke did land the arch instead, a little bit further forward, and the library smoke is up. No one's playing with it. Astralis all coming in from the same side. All coming in from short. Will they come up short though? 20 seconds left on this clock. JDC still alive in the pit. Another big kill from him, but suddenly Astralis erupt with 3 kills, and that's the site under their control.
So much space to work with, so much safety coming up lane, and while it feels sketchy when all Astralis players are that close, Device has a supportive angle towards library, ready and waiting for any kind of a peek. 1 kill is going to topple the MOUZ defense, and that's exactly what happened. They had no counter utility to slow that, no counter utility to make it uncomfortable, and Astralis march in.
JDC does a good job initially, but look how ready Device is to punish that swing out on the left from the smoke. It's hard to go anywhere else when your support network is going down in pit without a kill either. That's 12-12. We're all tied up here. Yet again. Devastating.
What are you guys sad for? You love barbecue wings. 12-12, round 25. MOUZ scraping together another buy, but funds are starting to run low. Once again, on the brink of being reset, of being destroyed economically. This time, no AWP to bail them out in the hands of Torji. Device and blameF. Up the T-ramp, and blameF is going to take control of Banana, but utility stops him in his tracks. Oh. Second half as close as you'd like the whole way through.
Altekz at the front. He's tasked with peeking long side, and Device has got his short. And will come on out. Once again, MOUZ have let them have this, but the flash isn't going to activate any sort of swing initially from Torji, but the Astralis flash comes in and it'll allow Glaive to peek. Gets an easy kill on Torji. Now Dexter realizes he can't really fight long with this MP9. He has to come back towards the site.
And this might shuffle someone into Buzz's crosshairs. Dexter has to be so careful. Look how he's pinned down, and he realizes the potential for someone to be holding this angle. He can't creep forward. And yeah, that flashbang better be right when they're in front of you, but that MP9 is not going to be able to do the job. And now Device is going to get a freebie. The defense being peeled and picked apart.
Glaive walks in. It's too easy in the end for Astralis. Not enough posted for MOUZ in this one. Glaive will offer up his life, running into the library. But they're on the hunt. They want to take everything away, and that's exactly what they were about to do. xertioN will hang on to it.
They sense the weakness. They have to know by the rounds and by the kills that they've gotten that this money is low. If they can find this final kill, MOUZ is not going to have anything to fight with moving forward.
It's around $2,000 average now on every one of these MOUZ players. Astralis have given themselves the best chance to go to 14, and they know they have to take every one of those weapons away, because only a few rounds prior, 2 saved weapons was enough to get MOUZ around.
God, MOUZ just got worked in that round. Well done from Glaive. He's talked about his understanding of the current meta, allowing individuals to make plays, about how the requirement of individuals being willing to attack and create opportunities. And that round, his boys just forced MOUZ into uncomfortable situations all across the map, forcing the 4th and final timeout of MOUZ, who have got to now start feeling the weight of desperation in Inferno.
Their map pick. Ancient is up next, and we know what Astralis are capable of doing on that. If MOUZ want a shot to feeling comfortable in the series, picking up the first one is essential. And they're going to stack out this B site. Not a single player elsewhere. They'll put all of their eggs in this one basket. blameF looks to try and break a few of them. Spots out Frozen, or at least a pixel of him.
A nice stack here, but no flashbang to activate anything.
And with the way Astralis are playing right now, they don't really need to commit.
Did he see that?
No,
he does now. He's aware of the possibility. Just drop a nade back there. Oh, he doesn't have one.
Oh, well, I think blameF has just been kind of warned. Don't go in there. Don't go into the trap. As they decide to activate and go into Device instead. It's a nice double. That'll bring Device to his 30th kill of this map. One of the most difficult kills to collect. But the 8K is now retrieved for JDC.
They all count. Yeah, here you go, Device. Get your average. Beating it by 1 now. And Astralis know the A-bomb site is clear. Going through the motions, easy plant, and Astralis will be up to 14 for MOUZ. That AK-47 is an absolutely critical piece to save, so no reason for them to even get close to the A-bomb site. This is MOUZ's opening map pick. It's where they had the biggest advantage. And it's going very hard against them at the moment. But they've fought back each and every time in this game. In the first half, where things were looking sketchy at 1-7, they fought themselves back into the half. The second half has been tied 4 times. They've had to win scrappy rounds with 2 saved weapons. They've answered it every time, and they need to do it once more here. What's up, Dallas? You guys happy we're back this year? That's what I like. We're happy too.
there he is. The only Aussie, the only in-game leader other than Danes here. I'm excited to get this one back underway. MOUZ investing. The rifles are back. And it feels like their last stand, their last chance here on Inferno to really get into this and stop Astralis from taking map 1 of this series away. MOUZ's map pick could slip through their fingers unless they post a good round. It's that deep smoke thrown out this time by MOUZ, and xertioN under pressure can't stick around with the fire.
Device is being quite aggressive with the op this time. That quick Molotov, oh, he wants to challenge in towards Boiler. A creative timing with an op that you might not expect if you're a defender, but MOUZ is passive right out of the gate. So no one gonna fall prey.
And set up the smoke straight away for Library. Clearing out close bananas. You can't get that quick mid lurk away. The bomb is still down near blameF, and they're attacking long.
Once again, Astralis has gotten a lot of control pretty early in this round, and MOUZ have no way of stopping it at the moment.
Do they just try and split the B side here? They'll send Device back to get the bomb. He'll flash out short, try and fake them back, force them back, but it's down to Frozen. He's gonna see this, he's gonna see what's up, and he knows multiple players here now. He only gets 1 kill. Astralis open up, and now they're attacking into the B side, and once again, it falls just down to xertioN. He's been here once before and could not handle that pressure, but all the pressure on his shoulders. First kill is good towards the back of the new box. His teammates are so far away. He has to dish out the damage. Another kill on blameF. A 2 versus 2 off the back of that.
He's done everything he could. He's done everything he could. Buzz is out in the open though. He's got to be really careful. Smoke's about to clear, so he's committed to this aggression.
Now Buzz looks back. JDC and xertioN together, making their way forward, and Buzz, he's so primed, so ready. Having a great time up on the big stage. Buzz gets a double. And his team can celebrate that kind of play. xertioN looked like he had done enough to keep MOUZ competitive, but Buzz denies.
We wondered about the new boys, Buzz and Altekz, and every time they've needed it, those guys have delivered. Buzz has had some very critical rounds here, showing off some very good composure, tapping away, and a post-plant clutch right at the end of the map. Astralis with 3 chances to steal this map pick away and go up 1-0 in the quarterfinals.
And now look at MOUZ. They are coming into this completely battered and bruised. They do not have the weapons for the job. He's going to take a mighty comeback to even get into this slightly. What a performance from Device. His return to the playoffs of an IEM.
This kind of a performance allows the young guys to get comfortable, right?
Oh yeah, he's doing a lot of the heavy lifting for them. And
it allows them to just deliver in moments. They don't have to deliver each and every time. It's when the opportunity presents itself. Device has just alleviated so much pressure from this Astralis team.
And MOUZ go to battle once more. They don't have utility. They don't have the util to fight early, to get control of banana as they like. They just have to accept that the map control isn't theirs.
But they can't go passive again. They're in a really weird spot. Every time they've gone passive, Astralis has been able to find ways to punish it, so they have to maintain some presence, but they've chosen to be towards brackets. 2 players stacked up at Porch, and they're getting all the attention.
Yeah, it's smart for Dexter to move forward, because that smoke actually completely destroyed the crossfire setup. He was behind the smoke, so needed to take the risk to go through it. And that initial sort of pressure from Astralis is fended off by MOUZ.
And MOUZ maintain the position at top mid, so they realize that there's no one really attacking anymore after that initial engagement. Good on Altekz to stay alive and get away from it. And for the moment, Astralis gonna wait out this last round of utility from MOUZ. No more smokes for the defense, no more Molotovs to block off choke points. It's gotta be done by manpower.
It comes down to xertioN and Dexter first. In this crossfire, and Dexter's just left, so it's only xertioN suddenly alone, suddenly stranded, and there's no way for him to take Buzz out of play. The MP9 will swing, Dexter with 1, and JDC unleashes from the balcony. And maybe this one isn't done yet, but that bomb is going B, and it's Frozen, the star of the show. MOUZ is shining light, and he has to take out the stars. It's just a single kill for him. blameF with a reply, but it is only blameF. The bomb goes down. Dexter seeing the chance, but he doesn't take the kill. And now it becomes a 1v1 fight. The rotation's coming back through, and Dexter will prolong MOUZ's play here on Inferno.
Yeah, got a little awkward, but rudder recovery. JDC and Dexter delivering some great kills. Frozen as well, just remaining hidden. Astralis just never felt like there was another player in that B bomb site, so MOUZ once again stay alive. Fighting right back into it. But they almost got exploited in middle. It was almost the perfect timing for Astralis.
Well, with that round, dreams of overtime begin to come into the minds of MOUZ. They've got the AWP, they've got the rifles now around it.
It's one of the best buys they've had in quite some time.
Absolutely. Money still available to Astralis, so it's not going to be an easy path to get to OT here for MOUZ. But at least they've taken that first step in Device. He runs towards Banana. He posts up on top of the logs, and he is sure to get a chance at an opening here with that molly coming in. Important flash.
Astralis back away from the Banana pressure initially. Oh, through the smoke, blameF.
You don't love to see that if you're MOUZ.
That's the worst feeling for xertioN.
In a round with so much importance, you don't even get a chance to fight. Taken out through the smoke. Altekz up in the apartments. Might have just got a fight against Dexter if he had spotted the shoulder peeking.
And these are the moments that MOUZ have really struggled in throughout this half, is rotating players to the correct bomb site. You can see again, no information. Astralis has gone quiet. This time at least, the bodies are here for MOUZ.
Torji can't assist. He can't help with that smoke up. That means JDC and Dexter have a lot more pressure on their shoulders, and JDC's delivered that. He gets the info as he pushes forward. The Astralis are leaving, that they're going back to B, and it's Frozen again. Alone in the world, the rotation's coming back, and he's got util. Fire goes down to slow the play, and it does exactly that. Smoke out towards the CT cross, but JDC once again through the smoke gets the kill, and Frozen at the back of New Box has his teammates over in the rotation, but he's still got the pressure on his shoulders to deliver damage, and once again they will. The young players delivering in big moments, and Frozen with no issues, ice cold, and Altekz is now alone. 1 versus 4. And that ain't happening. 10 seconds, closed out, and MOUZ, they find life, they find energy, and they are dragging this one all the way.
Man, how many times is Frozen gonna step up? Back-to-back rounds as a sole defender inside the B bomb site, delivering a double kill. xertioN has been in that situation a number of times and hasn't been able to handle it, but Frozen has been a beast.
Well, the Iceman finds his Maverick on Device, and now we head into round 30. The final round of play in regulation. Torji jumps across, the run boost successful for him, and he has a chance to open the round with the shot. Slightly missed.
Sails past. But transitioning over to Halls. A real opportunity again here for Torji.
Oh, does he look at the right spot at the right time? Will cancel out the need to worry about the right side that often with this tighter angle being taken. The shots do not move yet, and Torji has actually left that position. He goes back to the balcony. It would be really risky for him to go again, so he's just going to drop.
Are they running that Halls pop again with the smoke walls? It didn't work last time. It didn't work at all last time. It didn't even come close. Is Astralis really going back to it?
Second crack of the whip, and this one might break MOUZ. They jump into the smokes, and they get through the pit. This time, the smokes allow cover. They shield Altekz as he gets around the backside, but they haven't got out of them. They're pinned in the pit, and there's 2 players still here. Dexter's still up in Graveyard. Torji's still strong in the site.
They're waiting for the smokes to clear. Oh, Dexter, you're in so much trouble. Overexposed, Device. Oh, low on HP, but there's Glaive popping up. More than happy now to peek into the bomb site, and Torji is nervous, but 1 more kill.
His hands may shake, but he is not shaken inside of the site. Holds and delivers. Frozen on the rotation back. It's just 2 Astralis players left, and sure, the strat looks nice, but it hasn't got them any closer to the site. And the bomb not in their hands, and the chances, they fall away. MOUZ bring it all the way. It's overtime here in the first map of the Dallas playoffs.
Man, we said MOUZ was answering every time they were challenged. MOUZ was able to find a solution, and they found 3 in a row to get us here, all tied up.
And you got to say, you look at the players, some of the youngsters in this team, xertioN towards the back of the site. If he doesn't step up in one of those rounds towards B alone, the round's done. Frozen had an identical round from Nubox, so he had to get a multi-kill. He had to stay alive, and in these crunch, high-pressure moments, they've been able to get it done. And now right into the banana fight. xertioN is dead first.
Yeah, but they've been able to survive a 4-on-5 disadvantage earlier, right towards the end of regulation. They've got to do it again here in the, this time it's JDC getting aggressive. glaive never expected it. What a timing to find, but there's no escape.
Oh, they're coming right through. Dexter sees them coming through the smoke. Get a second from Dexter. Great work from the Aussie. Brings them down under. And now moving through library. Frozen is smoked off and the bomb has creeped its way towards the site. blameF will lock it in. And with Altekz and Pit, it's a strong post plant.
Strong post plant, no more utility as well to block this off. Just one deep nade does a little bit of chip damage, and that smoke is going to give space for Frozen and torxi to get to work. Altekz and blameF hold their nerve.
blameF is in a good position to watch for this as well. You can see them if they hop up. There's a little gap at the bottom to see their feet. It should be so difficult in blameF. Has he seen it? Has he tracked it? But it doesn't matter. Altekz has been cleaved out. He's not there anymore. blameF is suddenly alone in this world.
Oh, surely they know.
Bring out the big guns as blameF is down! Oh yeah! blameF with the double kill! And he's so cool, so calm, and so collected inside of the site.
Absolutely disgusting from blameF. I thought they would have known his position based off the plant, but it was the AWP that would have had to clear him. What a save from blameF. Beautiful shot onto Frozen, and torxi has no chance turning that corner. Wow. Calm and collected.
When Altekz died, it looked like it was all over, but right back into play here. It's a chance for torxi. Shot always pass and some speed here for Astralis. They commit through top middle. They get into the attack. And Dexter right through the smoke again. He does damage onto a second.
There's a gap here though. Buzz and JD. There's a glaive. There it is. There's one on the rep side and another from glaive. That delivers it, and the bomb site is open for the taking.
The explosive ability for Astralis in some of these rounds has been a pleasure. Altekz, you know, we had a lot of questions. Was he going to be confident here on the stage? Well, that kind of play where he just charges forward, he chases down Dexter and he gets that pick through, that's all the signs you need.
And that opening kill is a worthwhile sacrifice for Astralis to get all the control, to be able to apply pressure. And that was faster than most rounds we saw in regulation. MOUZ might not have been expecting something like that. A change of pace, a change of aggression. And glaive has delivered his team a 17th round.
When it gets into overtime, need to see a few changes in speed. It's been the name of the game for Astralis. And the frustration, I'll try and dispel it.
Yeah, I don't think they were ready for it. I don't think they were ready for that kind of an uppercut out of the Astralis camp. glaive opens up the playbook and just nails them to the wall. 2-round lead for Astralis.
We enter for round 3 of overtime. Some time to breathe for MOUZ. Time to figure it out. There's not a lot of chances. Quick Molotov thrown out towards the apartments. Astralis, much more of a default approach to kick off the start of this one.
Altekz took a lot of damage to get that position and then backs away, not so much worth the HP sacrifice. But yet again, mid seems to be the point of attack.
Here they come again. They want to come crunching down on this defense. Device has been dropped to 49 HP, but that doesn't force him away. He'll still hold, and a missed shot from torxi. There was a tiny window of opportunity to get that kill. And glaive looked to try and emerge through the smoke fade, but he doesn't get that opportunity. He's actually just going to have to go back around. He can't commit around the corner here.
Frozen has shifted over as well, so they're going to get aggressive again with this third player. They've got a player to sacrifice if need be, but they want to find out what's going on in mid before telling Frozen he can back away. JDC, 1 kill, that's in halls. Altekz was taken down low early. That's just cleaned up.
Here comes the second thrust for the attack towards A for Astralis. Dexter handles it. Now they send devices off to hold that re-peak.
Not much of a thrust, though, is it? More of a trickle from Astralis.
It's definitely got some weak hips to it. And now the swing out from Dexter. That's no chance for the AWP of device. They'll try the last-ditch effort in towards B. Frozen is smoked out. So you have a chance here for Astralis to move into the site.
No cause to panic though if you're MOUZ. Frozen, just play it passively. You can even let them have the bomb plant 4-on-2. You still feel if you're MOUZ like this is a winnable round, but he holds for the peak from blameF, and now it's all on Buzz.
Yeah, that's going to be the death sentence, really. 8 seconds. Peek out from Torgia. 16th round picked up for MOUZ. At least one taken in that first half of OT. 17-16.
19, the magic number to take the victory. Astralis 2 rounds away, as you can see, being gestured. Thanks for your help. Thanks for the visual.
We'll keep those guys around, the overtime counters. 2 more rounds, indeed, for Astralis. And one player not leaving spawn. We've all seen that before. Here we go. See what MOUZ's T side looks at. We've seen a few change-ups, some speed for Astralis. Well, MOUZ tries some of the same. Dexter into Banana. Looking for that opening pick. He'll throw Frozen up on top of his head. And he doesn't spot anything. Ooh. An okay nade. It's on the other side, so just a little bit off the top. Much more of a methodical approach here for MOUZ.
They haven't ran into devices op yet either. Positioned over towards the 8 bomb site. Ooh, little jiggle, dangerous from Altekz. But he's got a little piece of information, and op at top Banana. Rarely going to be alone. So Glaive shifts over to help the B bomb site initially.
They come back towards A. They have to deal with Device. And he's done so much work historically from this exact position, but this time does not connect.
He's got to be worried about Rapside too, though. He's got no defense there.
Smoke's gone out, but Device goes back to the graveyard. The first kill is his. But a support network, his teammates are starting to fall. The MOUZ don't want anything to do with that AWP, so they're going to go back. They're going to go back to B. And there's a deep play here. blameF is all the way down here, ready for the walk around. The guillotine rolled out, the head off the top, and blameF mauls them. 2 kills. Device goes in towards CT.
Altekz is going to be called upon. The rookie steps up.
First oranges, position taken. Dexter doesn't check, he doesn't look, and Altekz denies the bomb plant. Time is of the essence. And xertioN runs in, tries to fight him. The time's ticking, but it's not even mattering. Buzz from CT, the bullets go in, and that's 18 rounds for Astralis. 1 more needed, and they take map 1.
That's a beautiful shift from Altekz, and I'll tell you why. blameF pushed to the base of Banana. When they get that kill, eventually, they're going to assume that's the only B defender. That everyone else had shifted off due to the advanced position. There's no reason to expect Altekz to be here. And what a time for Altekz to step up and give Buzz an easy final kill. Astralis, they had 3 in regulation, add 2 more here in overtime to close out the map.
MOUZ once again up against the ropes. Have they got enough fight left in them? Astralis forced them into the slower movements, these slower plays, with the early utility thrown out by the CT side.
And Devices shifted over towards the B bomb side, and we didn't see this once in regulation in Astralis' CT side in the first half. Device was always at the A bomb site, always in halls, peeking down mid, peeking boiler. His position at B is going to allow a 4th player to shift over to the other side of the map, shore up the defense there. And will MOUZ be ready for this kind of a change?
And if they go back to B, it is just Device alone. He has got a smoke, but it's all about the sniper. It's all about the power. And Device has buckets of it. The first kill's in, uses the smoke to fake out new box. His teammates are coming, and a missed shot from Device. He couldn't get the second. He usually is so clean in those moments, but just one. And that might have to be enough. Altekz takes the risk, and it doesn't work out. xertioN, lovely. Nice 2 kills coming in, and just 2 left here for Astralis. blameF and Buzz, the double B combo. And they'll go into Torzi's off. What a great round from MOUZ.
What a great round from xertioN. 24 kills on xertioN. Outmatched by JDC at 25. But a triple kill there seals it. Not only the 3 kills, but preventing Device from building upon the initial frag. A big piece to take away, and take away quickly so you can get into the bomb site before the retake comes in. Astralis used their final timeout. One more chance. One more chance to put MOUZ away, who have consistently fought back.
Or we go again. What a first map here of the playoffs here in Dallas. Astralis started strong in regulation. MOUZ had to come back. They had to bounce back and make that first half competitive. They've shown heart so many times. Perhaps it is the comeback story here for MOUZ on Inferno. Can they complete it? Go again. Util thrown out towards banana. Frozen. We've seen in regulation, he tried a couple of these entries up through B.
Successful a couple times as well, but this time nobody's home. Caution from both teams as well. Nobody wanting to make that critical mistake that lets the map slip away, that lets double overtime slip away. And a very turtled up defense from Astralis at the A bomb site. They won't have information at brackets. They'll hear the utility, but they won't know numbers.
MOUZ begin to put the pieces in place. The smoke out towards library. Now the opportunity to open up that play in towards Arch. They want a B split. They want a B split in this round.
Yeah, because of this turtle, it opens up the entire CT spawn now. blameF and Altekz. Oh, you've got a real job to do in this round. Device, Glaive, and Buzz, they cannot shift from their positions because A can be attacked. It's all going to come down to B.
And they're not in a position to gather info early. blameF spots out towards CT, deploys the smoke to give him a wider corridor of play. And now 30 seconds. Here's the attack in, smokes up, JDC, what a shot. Altekz had no chance, he had to eat the lead. And John DeCastro walks into B, and MOUZ are walking in the double overtime. Device and Buzz so far away, they have to throw it, they can't at it, but they're getting nowhere. Just Buzz left, and he'll walk through Speedway, the fastest way to his death, as Dexter will lock it in. MOUZ fight back again, we've got more Counter-Strike.
What a beautifully engineered round from MOUZ. Dexter just calling a perfect play, but JDC being the power behind it with his kills. 27 on JDC. Look at this onto Altekz, feeling uncomfortable. blameF, they knew exactly where he was. And Torji hitting solid shots at the end of the day. 18-18. Second overtime, run it back, and Device has got the up in hand. Peeking down mid, another opening kill.
Great opening from Device. That's got to make Astralis feel comfortable until blameF is being lit up. He's down to 17 as he retreats away. Decent amount of damage done with utility as well towards MOUZ here.
Unconfirmed though, it's not going to help MOUZ at all. Not going to make them feel good about the 4v5 they're playing in at the moment.
Astralis in sort of a limbo at the moment in terms of how they want to finish this setup. blameF goes back to spawn. Now he commits back to B.
Device shifted over in case there was going to be some kind of a fast presence towards the B bomb site, also to pass his op over to blameF with low HP.
Resmoke at top middle just in the same time that MOUZ throw the long smoke out, and JDC, it's a fumble. It's a jump, it's a fumble out of Boiler, and he's boiled alive. And Device, he gets a little taste of that blood. He wants more. A second kill from Device on the top mid peak. There's a gap and he senses it. And Dexter is gone, and with that, it really should be the round now for Astralis.
And Glaive knows due to the positioning. The only thing left for MOUZ is to execute into the B bomb site with two players and hope and pray that you can get something. 30 seconds on the clock when that smoke gets put down. This one has drifted away from MOUZ. Device now on the flank looking to stat pad some easy kills, and he's going to be able to spray down Torji through the boards.
A 4K from Device in that round.
He's up to 37.
37 and 19 on his first playoff game back since IEM Beijing for the Intel Extreme Masters at least, and this is incredible.
It's like he never left.
It really is.
Yeah, a great game from JDC so far. He'll be a little frustrated with that mistake, catching the ceiling on the jump out, making him an easy target. Torji up in hand.
It's the puddle of utility back at spawn still for Astralis. Keep eyes on that. Smoke goes midway down, and banana. He might actually set up blameF eventually to go and claim some of this control as that top banana smoke fades away, but he doesn't want to round that corner, too risky. Could be a player waiting for you. So he's just going to stay in this double setup with him and Altekz. And Astralis are just letting MOUZ play.
This is going to be won or lost at top banana. This is going to be won or lost by blameF and Altekz. Holding here. Reinforcements are so far away. If they go down too quick without any impact, MOUZ streams into the bomb site.
The first test is Altekz, and he passes with flying colors. xertioN doesn't break through, but now they've got to realize the flash has to be good. And Altekz, even though he is blinded, the distraction of blameF is enough! And Altekz, his first time on the big stage and a chance to shine, and he is doing exactly that. It is just torch left alone. What a great job. He does not crack, he does not falter, and he's given Astralis the 20th round here. No problems at all.
That's so incredible how sharp that kid is in that round.
We've seen moments in the group stages. We wondered, would it transition? Would it come into the arena? And it absolutely will. And a big criticism of Astralis over the recent months was the lack of firepower on a few players. Altekz has come in. He's only played these online events with them. He's only played in the talent side, the academy. And now he's thrown into the playoffs of an Intel Extreme Masters. And he's got a whole banana in double OT, and he does it in style. And now another peek for Device, but this time it's the Hungarian that comes out on top.
I mean, I think that might be the first time Device has lost an opening duel from the CT side right there. Huge advantage to have, and MOUZ isn't going to let it go to waste. xertioN has already slid into the gap. Already challenging towards rap side, but blameF spots him.
Smokes the library out. Buzz's turn. He's seen what Altekz did on the other side of the map. His time to shine, but JDC goes under the crosshair, slips on by, and gives him a quick swift good night. Altekz comes back in the rotation and makes up for it. glaive is charging out, but Dexter, he's got the bomb. He's the bomb carrier, and he has to try and cut this off. glaive would have seen that that's the bomb, and Torsi has to help. He has to go back, and Bale is in-game leader out, create that safety path to allow the bomb to cross on over, and now Altekz, he'll be closed out. A 19th round for MOUZ.
Yeah, once again, MOUZ in this T-side at overtime, just give them one to work with, scrape it together right at the end before going too deep into the hole. Neither team with any timeouts left. This is all done by the players. 22 is the winning number. And glaive once again going to marshal the troops, try and bring them forward to victory. Torji with his ult, going to get a peek down mid. Doesn't swing out too wide and blocked off by the flashbang.
Well, Device will be frustrated about being taken out of the round first in the previous round. He's getting right in the midst of battle again. Fire at his feet, and he's had enough. Gets out of that.
Yeah, he's loving it. That's so much utility forced out from the CT side. Buzz, Device, glaive going to start sliding up middle. Device taking a supportive angle, looking for a late peek from rap side, and he might get it.
Device is waiting, and Torchi walks right into him. Blow for these hoppers in back-to-back rounds. But Dexter hung around. The second player was there, and now he switches out to the AWP. You don't see him on this often. But he's done a solid job, and he'll smoke out long to keep them at bay. And now blameF's turn. Can he find some impact? It's the setup they had in the previous round, and well, it's worked pretty effectively for xertioN. No chance to trade on that for Astralis either.
There's still a 2-on-2 over at this A bomb site. Obviously, glaive can't know that. Frozen was never spotted at top banana, so that window is going to close quick. Smoke has just faded rap side as glaive makes his move. Frozen, the timing is everything. Can he get the angle to spot this out? I think glaive has passed it. Or has he?
Oh, he's going to be watched, he's going to be seen, but he's going to win the fight versus Frozen. And where does the bomb go for Altekz? If he goes back into A, it's a very unfavorable fight, but I do not know. I do not know how he's done that. He's turned, he's found the kill, and Dexter has to deliver everything being pushed on two sides. Inside of the site. Altekz falls in one around from Dexter. That really is Dexter. Wow.
That's a quad kill, saving the day, and everyone knows it, everyone on MOUZ.
You don't see Dexter having those kind of rounds. You don't see it happening. But when the moment calls for it, he steps up, above and beyond, even switching out the weapon, switching position, and this is not an easy position to be in. You're getting pushed on two sides, and a no-scope. He decides to close it with a no-scope.
We're fighting back. Device and Glaive and Banana all bleeding the way, and Device has got another opening, this time on xertioN. Early 5-on-4 advantage found in Banana.
Device now pushing 40. Flash goes through JDC. Oh, wow, the clothesline. No issue for JDC. What a map he's had.
Oh, and Torji keeps delivering as well. He's climbed up the score. That's Altekz down. And how do you recover this? A man advantage all of a sudden into a catastrophe. That might have been the one you needed.
Yeah, that was the chance. Device gets that. Maybe he can unravel all of this.
There's a Molotov on blameF if they want to force Torji out into the open, if they want to try for it. I don't think it'll be enough.
He knows the Torch is in there. blameF tries to fight him. The Torch is under so much pressure and starts to burn away. It's a little bit of Texas barbecue as Device sends the bullet on in, and blameF pulls it back. The weapons of mass destruction for Astralis are up. And now it's just blameF, and Frozen puts an end to that.
Puts an end to it quick. Astralis had 5 chances to close out this map. 3 in regulation, 2 in the first overtime. Here in double overtime, MOUZ have 1 opportunity to really drive it home, take Inferno, steal it from the clutches of Astralis.
And do it in a way where you were always behind. They're always the contender, never the victor, and this is their chance to close it out. How hard they've had to fight to get in this position. How many individual moments they've had to pick up. Everyone has had their moment in the sun, and it's just been incredible. And Device down in the underpass. No peek towards him, and they'll smoke it out. MOUZ haven't been in the lead since 12-11 in regulation.
I have a really bad feeling we're going to see that Hulls pop again.
Not a fan of this one.
It hasn't worked twice. They're going for it anyways, but this time there's no smoke. There's no smoke wall. Trying to catch a timing, and it's not there.
Wow.
Dexter again!
Oh my goodness! Dexter just pulling him into the grave. What a map from Dexter. He's proving why he's been brought to Europe. He's been proven why he deserves the shot. And 3 kills from inside of the site again. This A site is impenetrable when he's around. And Astralis try to catch the timing. They just don't get it. Now Device inside of the pit. Lovely shot out first on xertioN. He's going to need a lot more from that, and MOUZ can't afford to let this one slip. They can't afford to let Device back into this round because he will take it, and now he has spotted the leg. He knows that JDC's at the box. Device has got that kill. His teammate falls to it's only Device, and what a way to do it. What a way to come back. MOUZ at every moment, they were behind. They had to dig deep, and they do it. They take map 1. Inferno goes MOUZ's way.